welcome back to another cast. This is Danberg SC. Today we've got two members of the Gudr clan, the newest member of the Gudr clan. We've got Tommy Pro 8, and the veteran Chaos Media. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you, thank you. Veteran's a way overstatement. I would say nowhere near that.
An OG, if you will. A Gudr clan OG, if you will.
Oh, I see.
There you go. But yes, welcome, Tommy, to the Gudr clan. Today we're going to initiate you with the best of 5 against Kevin. So right now we've got it should be a pretty good match today. Chaos Media is a plat 2 at the moment, and Tommy Pro is a plat
Playing
1.
as a silver 2.
Playing as a silver 2, representing our silver league. But it seems that Tommy's worst matchup is TVP, and Kevin's best matchup is PVT. So the MMR might be a little swayed, but their actual win rates versus these maps are opposite, so it should be a close match. So I'm excited to see what's going on. We're going to start off today with Acid Plant. So I hope you guys are ready to go. I'm going to hop into another channel, and we'll get right into it. So it's a best of 5. Whoever wins 3 games first wins. All right?
Alright.
All right, so I'm going to hop into another channel, and we will start this.
Good luck, have fun.
Good luck, have fun.
Have fun.
All right, here we go. I am in a different channel. They cannot hear me, and we are going to start jumping in right against the wall to Acid Plant LE for the first in a series of 5. Potentially. Could be a 3-0. Just loading in Acid Plant right now. Here we go. And we are off to the start. On the bottom left, in the green, we've got Kavi in Protoss. Top left, we have Tommy Pro 8 as Terran. Let's see what they're doing. Tommy's going to start off, it seems, with just a standard wall up outside. We have no SCVs going across the map, so I'm not expecting any proxies. On the other side, we've got the same thing going as Kavi. We've got a pylon down first, but we don't have any probes going across the map. So this should be a nice start for both of our players today. Let's get a little more music volume in here. There we go. Gas first. We've got a gas first before barracks, so it looks like he's going to go into a little bit more possible aggression over the economy, or maybe some mech instead of bio. We have to take a look. But gas first on the Terran side. Immediately filling the gas over on the Protoss side as well. We've got 2 gates down, so it's going to be a little bit of a heavy aggression opener out of Kavi. PVT is one of my favorite matchups. There's a lot of ways that this match can go. Early aggression in Cyclones, or some kind of massive Blink Stalker hit, or Adepts, or going into Cloak Banshee right off the bat. There's a lot of different ways that this matchup can go, but it looks like it's going to be a Reaper Expand out of our newest member. So there it is, Reaper Expand. And for Kavi, let's see if he's going to take an early expansion. It looks as if he's going to do the same thing, so we're looking for a macro game here. Let's see if he gets units first, or drops his... Right. Okay, yeah, it's going to be a macro game out of both of them, it seems. At least up until 2 base. So Reaper first out of our Terran, and looks like we are getting, what's the first units out of Kavi over here? Got Stalker, maybe 2 Stalker. Let's take a look. It looks like it's going to be a second Stalker. I'm going to assume it's going to be, 2 Stalkers out. On the other side of the map, we have the Reaper coming down right now, but we have a Barracks coming out behind this. So this could be a 2-1-1. Depends on if he drops this. So it looks like this is a nice 2-1-1 out of our Terran. This is going to be interesting. Let's see if he gets any scouts with this Reaper. The Reaper comes in. He's going to scout that he has a second gas. He's going to see the pylons. He's going to get some damage on the probes. But it looks like we're only going to lose maybe 1 probe. Yeah, we're going to lose 1 probe, and is he going to lose the Reaper? Oh, I think he's got cornered. I think Kevin's got it. Boom, there it is. So now Kevin's on his way across the map with 1 Stalker, and there is almost nothing back at home to defend on this. He's got his Rex coming up, but they're rallied all the way across the map. Maybe maybe there'll be a mistake. But let's see what's going on here. This looks like a standard 2-1-1. If he drops a Stargate now, or are we gonna go into some Cyclones first? Marauders. Oh, okay. So no, this is just a. This is going to be kind of a Marine Marauder tank play before our Stargate's done. But Kevin is going to be up here very soon with 2 Stalkers, and it looks like we're going to have a little engagement here before the tank comes out. Yeah, this is going to be very good. Oh, so here we go. Right now it is going to be even on drone kills. Nope, didn't get the drone kill. Didn't get the drone kill. The targeting was off, but we've got 2 more Stalkers on the way, trickling in. Let's see if we can get some damage done. Right now it's 3 Marines, 1 Marauder to a 4 Stalker army. Behind this, our Terran player is getting a siege tank, and it looks like he's going to try to move up, get some damage done. Oh, there we go. 1 worker to 1 worker. Let's see if this is going to be an engagement. Looks like Kevin's running for the hills. He's got his damage done. They've got the same done, but looks like he's going to try to box them in. For defense, we've got a bunker going down right on the same side. This is meaning Kevin is taking supreme map control over this. He's still getting he's saturating his second base behind this, and let's see if he's going in for his tech Twilight Council up first. Let's see what this is going to have, what upgrades going on this. He's getting Twilight and Robo at the same time. Let's take a look. He is keeping our Terran player contained into 2 bases, but the siege tank completely shuts down any aggression that Kevin can do until he gets either Blink or Glaives or some Immortals or something like that. But we are adding on more warp gates on the other side of the map. It's going to be Immortal first. He's not worried about any Cloak Banshee or anything like that, but the vision from Kevin is just saying that he's got a second base. Meanwhile, the vision from Tommy shows that there's a second base, but there is no tech scouted yet. There is a little bit of a... Oh, no, not a push coming out yet. It looks like maybe we'll have a push coming up here soon. Maybe by the 5-minute mark, there's a timing coming out anywhere. We've got a couple tanks, maybe a 2-tank, 3-tank timing out of Tommy. But on the other side of the map, we've got a very greedy Protoss coming out here with a 5.5-minute expansion. This is actually a very good call, I think. There's no... As long as Kevin sees that this is going to be moving out, he can do quite a bit of damage on this. He's going to have his second base up much quicker. Yes, the Terran player is getting more minerals with mules, but it looks like he is kind of banking up right now. Where is the scan? Not the most useful scan right now from Tommy's side. He doesn't scout the Robo or the Twilight with that scan. That was a big scout actually. So it looks like we've got a little bit of a move out from Tommy. If he can get a nice siege position down here, this is probably going to be Tommy's game. Kevin needs to get some more vision out on the map in order to see this coming. Let's see if it surprises him or not. Behind this, it looks like maybe we're going to get a wall up. Are we going to expand out? Are we going to open up production? What is the call from the Terran right now? Meanwhile, we've got double forge going down on Protoss side. We've had 2 NG bays finished up over here, but we have not started any upgrades on them yet. We are almost going to get stim, and then combat shields is going to be behind this. But it looks like this is sieged up. I don't think Kevin has enough to take on these tanks. He's going to have to lose a lot of units. Ugh. So it's sieged up outside of his base. All right, now tables have turned. Tommy has complete map control of this. Yeah, those 2 tanks back there is the mass backbone to this. We've got charge, we've got more immortals, we've got a big immortal count. So if he just pushes through, maybe we can just take this. I think Kevin's got enough. Oh, there goes the tanks. Yeah, this is cleaned up, but there is another massive attack coming out behind this. If this gets sieged up on the tank, then I think that we are in trouble. So Kevin's got to make sure that we are okay. Oh, no, Tommy is going home. He's taking it back home. Are we going to get some medevacs out of this yet? It looks like we're starting to get medevacs. They are not reactored out at the moment. He's just trying to get some units out, but we are having a counter push against with Kevin. I think he's going to run away right now. He has to. There's way too many tanks. This is a bad engagement. He has to recall. He's going to lose all of his immortals. Yeah, Tommy's doing the right thing, trying to kite the immortals. He does not have concussive shells yet, or he would have been able to maybe take all of those out. The concussive shells upgrade is a little bit late. He's also not getting combat shields yet, but he does have a mass army advantage over him. He's got twice the army advantage, but we do have a worker advantage over on Kavi's side. So as long as we can start spending our cash and macroing out, upgrades coming in 1-1 versus 1-1. Let's take a look at the upgrades. We've got stim to charge, so it's pretty even playing field for upgrades. We're just now starting to take an expansion out of here at the 8.5 minute mark from our Terran player, but there has been quite a bit of damage. This is a lot of tank. This is a lot of Marine Marauder medevac coming across the map. Let's see if we can hold on. So almost double the armory value, but if this is caught out of position, if this is caught out on the map before this tank siege up, we've got a very good positioning on this. Let's take a look at what... So Tommy knows that there's this third base that resides trying to siege up over here. He has the ability to drop into the main with these medevacs as well. Let's see what he's trying to do. Kevin looks like he's in position. He's got some mortals. He's got some archons. He's not getting storm yet, but these tanks sieged up, that's a lot. He's going to need to get quite a bit more army. Trying to bait Kevin back into the tank line. There's way too many tanks for Kevin to take this fight. He's pulling the boys, trying to get up there. Oh, Kevin is going to take it. Kevin is going to wrap this up. It's taken now. On the other side of the map, we've got a double expansion out of the Terran player. He's gotten 4 bases down. Kevin has been on more workers for longer, so he is able to leverage this economy a lot better. But in very shortly, if we don't start seeing some aggression back onto the Terran side, it's going to take over the map. He is getting Planetary Fortress, and I bet this is going to be another Planetary Fortress 2 to bunker down. He's expecting some heat back. Meanwhile, we've got +2 starting. We're going to get 2-2 started up very soon, I'm assuming. We've got 68 workers from Kevin, so all he has to do now is try to expand out and keep his worker count up. We're getting into Charge Lot of Mortal Archon over here, and I'm expecting maybe a 2-2 timing. As long as we've got that 2-2 timing crisp and he maybe can max out, this is going to look a lot better for our Protoss player. There's a lot of advantages that Kevin's working on right now. If we're looking at just sheer upgrades, 1-1 versus 1-1, but we do have charge versus stim, so it's pretty even playing field. Kevin is looking up here to see if he's taking any hidden bases on the corners of the map. Now it looks like the damage is going to come back around to the Terran side with some charge Lot of Mortal Archon. I would like to see a couple more mortals with this army before we move in, but he is out of position. The Terran is right in the middle. Nothing is sieged up, so this planetary, we could take it out, but I see Kevin losing a lot of his army on this. Oh, one planetary is down. Tommy's caught out of position. Kevin is doing the right thing. He's running home. He doesn't need anything else. Kevin does not know that there is a base on the other side of the map. So right now we are up to 3 bases versus 4 bases. But we do have a bit of a doom drop coming in from our Terran player. We do have, I believe, we have a mass recall is on cooldown. Mass recall, we have a mass recall over here. Let's see where this drop is coming in. We've got a warp prism going into the main over here. Maybe we're going to get a charge lot drop. Over here we do have a drop, but it seems that Kevin is on his way back home. A drop over here to this main is what I'm looking at now. Yep, there it is. Let's get the warp in over to here. Unfortunately he has pulled the warp prism home. This drop is going to be brutal if we don't get some damage done. It looks like it's getting choked off right now, though. See, so it is only 3 workers to 4 workers killed. Tommy's getting in to do some production damage. Nothing is depowered yet, but we do have a nice pylon. He's dropping over here. Do we have any charge left on the warp gates? The warp gates should be done. They should be able to get in. Yeah, there it is. So overall, no workers taken out from Kevin's side. Very good defense. Behind this, there is no 4-3 taken. It is still only 71 workers to 50 workers. So Kevin has a massive lead, and he's coming across the map. The army value, Kevin is up by 20% of Charged Lot of Mortal Archon versus Bio. Those tanks, as long as they're not in position, Kevin has a good chance to take this first game. He has to punch through. There's a lot, and the warp prism behind it to get the surround. This looks like it's going to be a GG. There's one medevac still completely full of Marine Marauder that is not unloaded yet. Kevin is everywhere and everywhere at once. He is taking out all of the army. Army value is down to... Kevin is still on 70, and Storm has finished. I completely missed this. We do have Storm. Our upgrades behind this. We've got 2-2 versus the 2-1. This is the 2-2 timing I was thinking about. Very good on Kevin's side. He's just behind this macroing out, getting more units back at home. More Archons. Can't go wrong with that. Meanwhile, our Terran player is starting up +3. I'm assuming as soon as he has 250 minerals, it's gonna get plus armor here and keep macroing out these Marines. We've got a planetary fortress over on this side of the map. This is a bit of a desperation move from our Terran player right now. Kavi is taking complete control, getting his death ball, maxing out, getting upgrades, trying to pull this Terran out of position. We do have another Doom drop, but if this gets caught out on the map, if it flies right over Kevin, is he gonna see it? Is he gonna see it? He does see it. He sees one. He does see one medevac, but it doesn't recognize it. We do have a recall. Kevin is moving in, but this Doom drop, if he calls it home, this could be it. Let's take a look. Moving into the third. Kevin's moving up. Let's see the recall. Take the planetary. Recall home. Going into a base trade. We've lost a base. We've lost the base. There is a lot of 2-2 bio in this second base. Kevin is moving in. He's trying to force the Terran home. This could be in a base trade situation. Oh, there's the recall. Recall to the natural. There it is. Completely shut down. It's 22 workers down to 33 workers down, but Kevin still has 3 bases up with a 4th on the way, while he has just completely gutted both of those second bases, so it is 2 base now. We still do have quite a bit of army value, but Kevin, 102. This is a mass army. The supply is telling a very strong story of being 100 supply ahead of Charge Without a Mortal Archon with upgrades on the way. 3-3 almost finished. This is going to be maybe the breaking point for our Terran player. Trying to keep every unit alive as long as possible. There's just too much Charge Without a Mortal Archon. This looks like GG. GG! First game goes to Kavi. Very good. Let's get back in there with the players and see what's going on. Very good job. Very good. Very nice. Very interesting game.
Man.
Who won?
It was Kevin. Kevin takes game 1.
Shit, my man.
Kevin takes game 1. Very good game.
Oh.
It was very close. There was a lot going on there. This is very interesting. Any comments from game 1 before we jump into game 2? Kevin, from the winner.
Rocks are so annoying.
Yeah, he was dropping all over the place.
Yeah.
That was very good. From Tommy, any comments from the first game?
You got your base so fast, I think.
Yeah.
See, Kevin, I told you, that third base, getting that up early. It helps.
Because
Oh, was my third
So
base
special.
earlier?
It was up way earlier. Yeah, your third base was up at 5.5
5.
minutes, and Tommy's went up at 8. Oh. Yeah, so this is one
So
thing that we've been
surprising.
talking about. Yeah. We've been working, Kavi and I have been working on our PVT. Very good, very good. All right, second match. We're going to
Okay.
take it on Blue Shift.
Very much.
Again, good luck, have fun, guys. I'm going to get out of here and get into the next channel, but good luck, have fun. Blue Shift, here we go.
Oh, wait.
What's up, what's up? You alright?
I'm observer before you hit go.
Oh, thank you. I will fix that before we go in. Thank you for catching that. We will adjust. We will adjust so that Kavi is in. On Blue Shift, here we go. Let's see if we got any extra aggression from our Terran or if we get any cheese from the Protoss. But right now we are 1 game ahead as Kavi. Alright, here we go. Blue Shift. This has a very large main base. It's very easy to drop in the corner and not see it coming. So I assume that this is going to be one of the strats that Tommy does this game. So here we go. We've got, in the top right, in green again, the winner of Player 1. We've got a green Protoss on the top, Kavi. In the bottom left, the underdog of the series as of right now, we've got the Terran in red, Tommy Pro 8. Again, at the beginning of the match, we don't have any probes coming across the map. We don't have any SCVs coming out for a proxy. We do have the barracks down first, it seems. Nope, gas before barracks. Gas before barracks again. Same thing as the last game. From our Protoss, one gate. Are we going to get a double gate expand, or is it going to be single gate? What are we looking at here? Double gate expand. All right. So very similar opening to our previous game. Last game I liked how he went two barracks. Our Terran went two barracks factory. Kind of got a little army out to push across the map first before getting into his medevacs. But Kevin taking those first stalkers across the map to do some damage really kind of stunts that push. It kind of pushes him back, forces him to make units instead of workers. We do have the cyber core going down. Let's see if we're looking at expanding. It looks like we are looking to expand again as our Terran for our Protoss player. What is the play? Are we going to send down the probe at 20 to expand? Are we going to get more gas? What is the call? It looks like we are going down to expand here. Nexus first. There it is. We've got a macro game on our hands again. My favorite of the favorite. This is going to be good. We don't have any scouting from either player. This is interesting. So each player has their idea of what they want to do, and this is how they're going to do it. The Reaper coming out right here is going to be the first scout from our Terran player. So let's take a look at where this Reaper is off to. Oh, jeez. The Reaper in PvP is actually one of my favorite micro battles here. If they go Stalker first, if they go Adept first, or something like that, it's actually a very different meta. But because Kevin's got two Stalkers coming out right now, this is only going to be able to be in there for just a moment before it's going to be in danger. So, first shot, Kevin walks by it. Let's see what scouts we get. In, getting a drone. One worker down. We've got 2 hits, and again, the second Stalker is already walking across the map. Looks like it's going to get out of there, which is going to keep one of Kevin's Stalkers at home, which is going to delay some of the aggression, which is actually a really good thing. We do have a third Stalker on its way out, but the Reaper's still across the map, which is going to cause a little bit of an issue for Kevin's opener this time, I think. Losing that Reaper in the last game lost all the map control, but we do. Oh, you can take that. You can take that. The Reaper going in, catching some probes while they're going down. We've got one Stalker at home, not doing anything. We've got the Stalker here. Maybe it's going to catch this. Yeah, there it is. Right now, 2 workers down, 3 workers down. This is actually a big deal right now. This is actually a big deal right now. 32 workers on the Terran side to 25 workers. We already have almost getting close to full saturation of the second base, while Kavi is down to just 2 on this base at the moment. 2 gas in. What do we've got behind this? We've got, again, a very similar opener to the last game. We've got Marauder Marine opening up, but we do have. Oh, he's going to snipe it. Yes, he gets the Reaper out. So again, we've got this kind of push right here, but I think as soon as this tank is going to pop, that's going to bring these Stalkers back home. Behind this, Kavi still slightly behind on workers. Let me see if I got this. Yeah, here it is. Worker supply 29 to 34. So there's a bit of a gap. Tommy's got a better army and better workers right now. Let's see how he's going to do this. We're going to avoid we've got a bit of a supply block over here on Tommy's side at 46, but he's getting some double supply depots behind this. We are getting a starport behind this. It looks like a little bit earlier than last time. Oh, but there has been some massive damage. The Stalkers coming in and doing some big damage. Nice! Take out one more. So right now, the army supply, 9 to 2. 9 to 2. Tommy can walk across the map, but it's just a tank and 2 Marines. There's nothing he can really do by the time he gets across the map. So this has delayed Tommy's push out by quite a bit. Now, Tommy behind this is getting 2 gas. Are we going to get a third expansion here? Are we going to get some greed out of this? This is the next thing I want to look at. We do have the same Twilight Council and Robo opener we did last time. We're getting Immortal first again, and we're going straight to High Templar before we get any upgrades out of our... Let's see the scan. He sees that there is a gate and something building behind this. I think that's going to force Kevin to stay at home a little bit longer. Those scans are always really scary, but I think that's more of an observatory scan to see if he's going to take his third or not yet. So there's a possibility to take your third here or to take your third here. This is a little bit easier to defend if you've got units up on the top. The Terran can't really jump back and forth with the drops that easily because you have kind of units in this area. This over here is a little bit more exposed. You've got this massive wall between your two bases, so it's a little bit hard to take it. It looks like Kavi's going to take out over here his third at this position. Now, behind this, what is going on? We've got Storm and Charge coming in at the same time. We don't have any Forge down yet for upgrades, but we don't have any engineering bays. We do have engineering bays down yet, but they have not started their upgrades. We've got one medevac with 2 Marauders and 4 Marines coming out. This looks more exploratory than damage doing. He's getting very smart back at home, keeping his tanks and his Marauders at the front door so Kevin can't push in. But behind this, we've got quite a bit of an army moving forward. Our gate count is only at 4 at the moment. We want to get up to 8 here very soon, but he does scout that there is a third down. Kevin's army is out of position. We are going to lose some more workers. 4 workers. He sees that he's got the Templar Archives and Storm almost finished, and Tommy's going to get out of there. This is a pretty good scout. Tommy's trying to get away. Where are his workers? Everyone's down at this base. No, everyone's moving to the third down here. This is not the worst idea. Drop still floating around at the top of the base. Still trying to get the Templar Archives, but the damage is done. We've already got some Templars down, and we already have Storm. It looks like we're going to be able to save this Templar Archives unless he wants to sacrifice all of this right here. Meanwhile, he is being kept at home. Kevin is being kept at home while Tommy is building up a small army on the back side. He's pretty far away from supply block. We have some upgrades on the way. Maybe this is going to be a 1-1 timing. This drop is doing quite a bit of damage. We're already down to 5 workers here. And he is pulling Kevin's army all over the place. Just back and forth and back and forth. He's got to take that medevac. Okay, drop is finished. Are we going to get a move out? Yes, we are. This is what I thought. As soon as that's done, we're going to get this big push out from here. The drops are doing a lot of damage to Kevin, so he's got to be very careful. He's got to be very, very careful that these drops aren't going to do more damage than they need to be doing. This move out's coming in. We've got the third down on Tommy's side behind this, so he has something to come back to. 44 workers, 49 workers, but the third is down faster for Kevin. If we can keep this third alive, then this is going to be a game on our hands. We do have Storm now, though, which is a very big deal. We don't have any Templar on the field, so Storm isn't going to be playing a massive role in this, but we are getting some hesitation from Tommy right now, if he wants to move in or not. He just killed an innocent creature out there. Tanks are sieged up rather far back. Yeah, I think so too. Got to bring those forward a little bit. Kevin's army out of position. This is going to probably take the Nexus, and this is going to be a very good win for Tommy. If he gets that and he can just get home, this is going to be a big win. So taking the tanks out is going to be big, and then the drops into the main. There it is. So this is going to be a big, big hit. The recall at home to keep it down. We need to get the rest of the warp. There it is. Good call. Good call. He's lost this base. He needs to re-expand as soon as possible because Tommy's got his third finished behind this right now. The drop jumping around, pulling Kevin's APM all over the place. We've got a game on our hands, boys. 63 supply to 50. Oh, no. 52 supply to 60 supplies. So it's a very close game in army value, but there's just so much jumping around. We do have the Zealots up at top. Not enough. Unfortunately, it's not enough. All of his gates are on cooldown. Stalker's coming in. This should be able to pick up these. He doesn't have blink. So behind this, we do have a push in at Tommy's front door, but those tanks, I wouldn't siege up against those tanks. There's so many tanks over here. Upgrades, very much. Who's in favor of upgrades right now? We do have 1-1 from Tommy and no upgrades from Kevin. I don't think we have any Forge down yet. There are the Forge coming right now. It's a little bit of a lost cause. We might be able to get some damage with this if he has the recall. He does not have the recall, so this is set. This is set home. If he can take these drops out. Oh, boom! Nice catch on that medevac. Nice catch on that medevac. This looks possibly like GG. This could be a GG. GG! There it is! Catching the drops. Catching the drops. GG. Boom! Kevin takes it with a lucky pick. Very good. Very good. Let's go back to the boys. Let's go back to the boys. What a lucky pick. What a lucky pick. Kevin, you picked the two medevacs you targeted down were full of bio. Like, he had enough to take your army, but you picked those down. It was such a game.
That was so embarrassing.
That was such a game. It was absolutely amazing. The drops were keeping Kevin completely all over the place. You were pulling Kevin everywhere with those
I've
drops.
had enough of this. He's macroing behind it while I'm just sitting here getting punished. So I'm like gonna base trade.
Yeah,
I don't even care anymore.
And I saw like Tommy had +1/+1, and then you were just dropping your forge. So I
know.
was like, Kevin's forgot all about his
I forgot
upgrades.
completely.
Yeah, because the drops were pulling you everywhere. I was saying this, and I was like, oh my god. Okay, so it's got to be right now. And then you were across the map, and Tommy had like 4 tanks or something like that, but you pushed your mortals in, you targeted the right things, and honestly, it was just those last 2 medevac snipes, and I was like, that's it, GG, he's got it. And I was like, that was 100% what I called for. So into game 3, possibly a 3-0 on Cerulean Fall. We've got to get some games here, but right now we are up 2-0 for Kevin over Tommy. But let's see what happens in this next game. So let's get into game number 3.
Okay, that's good.
Cerulean Fall.
So embarrassing.
No, it's good. It's good.
You played really good. You should
Yeah,
have won.
the drops.
No.
You were so far ahead, Tommy. You were so far ahead, and losing those 2 medevacs just lost it.
I realized about it. I realized it.
Yeah.
I realized it.
Yeah, you took all of his bases. Like, you had a base behind it. Kevin lost his base. You killed so many of his workers with that drop, and I was like, Kevin's got no upgrades. He's got Storm, but he turned all of his High Templar into Archons, so he can't use Storm. It was like, this is all in the way of Tommy. He's going to take this game, and then the medevac thing happened. So this is what it is. But we are on to game 3. On to game 3 in this best of 5. This could be it, but I'm going to jump over to the next channel, and you guys enjoy. Good luck, have fun.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Thanks.
All right, so let's see. I'm expecting some possible cheese here out of our Terran player. If not, this could be a 3-0. But Tommy was so far ahead in that last match. If he just didn't lose those drops, it would have been different. But I think he's maxing out Kevin's APM quite a bit. So here it is on Cerulean Fall. Game number 3 in this best of 5. All right, in the bottom left, we have our Protoss player, Kavi. 2-0 right now. We have a probe moving around. I don't know what this is going to be. This could be a little bit of cheese from our Protoss player to try to settle the deal in. We do have a probe across the map. On the Terran side, on the upper right-hand corner, we have our Terran, the underdog, Tommy Pro 8, down by 2. Unfortunately, there is a probe coming across the map. Now, this probe, looking at the production tab, let's see what it is. Is it going to be a forge or a gate? It is a forge. We are looking at ourselves a good old-fashioned cannon rush. Let's see how Kevin handles himself here. Now, Kevin's been a little sneaky boy recently to me, and he has done a very nasty cannon rush, but I'm worried that this isn't going to be in range of anything very crucial. So there's no scout from Tommy. This could prevent him from getting his second base down, though, which is exactly what this SCV is going to do after this. Let's see if he can see anything. Tommy has no idea. Right outside his door is a cannon. We've got the information. Kevin doesn't. Behind this, Kevin, we've got more drones coming out. We've got nothing behind this. This is going to be a cannon rush. Does he see it? Still not seeing it. Still not seeing it. We do have a drone down. Let's take a look. Pulling the workers, but the cannon's finished. There it is. The cannon is finished. We're going to have some nasty words here. Keeping the probe alive. Keeping the probe alive. We do have a cannon down. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If this gets in range of the CC, this is it. We do have a Reaper out. But that cannon on the low ground is so brutal. We're going to lose the drone. We are going to lose the drone, but we do have cannons coming up. Are they going to finish? Is it going to lift off? The Reaper, we've got Marines on its way out before. He's pulling all the boys. He's pulling all the boys. We have a second probe into the base. Nope. Oh, there's a lot of cannons finished. This is a lot of damage on these workers. We've got 10 workers down, 11 workers down, in range of the command center. GG! 3-0! There it is, boys! And it's done. All right. Out of this. Back to the boys. Let's get back in. You dirty boy. You dirty boy, Kevin.
Dirty boy.
I thought it was a very good series. Very good. You see, it was great. It was very good. Okay, so final thoughts. I want to hear from both of you. So, result is a 3-0 from Kevin against Tommy. This is welcome to the Gudr clan. This is what we do. But all right. So first, from the winner, let me hear, Kevin. What was your idea coming into this? Did you know that you were going to cannon rush, or what was your strategy for this 5-game series?
The first 2 games, I didn't see any scouting or any type of proxy or anything like that. So I knew as long as I could sneak a probe past his second depot, then if I was in the base, then I was good. Even if I got that lower cannon, I knew it was going to be maybe okay. But I figured, let's do the lower cannon and then up. And as long as I didn't lose that probe, and I didn't, it worked out. So. Were
you going to cannon rush regardless one of these 5 games, or did you want to cannon ruch this because you were 2 ahead? What was the logic?
I literally thought of it as the game was loaded.
I'm gonna cannon rush it. I love it. All right, so Tommy, your build was really interesting. I liked how you did this kind of 2 barracks in a factory to get some pressure, get a tank, get a couple marauders across the map, and then follow up with the Stargate build. It was like this different. I've not seen this type of build before. Usually I do like a 1-1-1 or a 2-1-1 build, or open up with. When I play against Protoss myself, I do like a cyclone drop into a bio push. When I play it. But what was your idea when you were coming into this best of 5 about how you wanted to play against Kevin?
Oh, okay. I mean, I can do it. I just can do that build. That one build. That's.
It's a good build. I liked it. There was a lot of pressure in the beginning.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I mean, it's like I can get a lot of pressure at the beginning, but when it's going to be late game, I will be just like so slow, so weak. So like, I mean, I'll always do a big mistake.
That second game was in your pocket. But the snipes from those medevacs was brutal. So I think it would have been. I think it should have been
a third too if we played it.
Those drops are brutal. But I wanted to say, very good game to both of you dudes.
Yeah.
It was a very good series. Thanks for playing, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, and share with your friends, and we will see you in the next one. Thank you.